Hey girl,
Hey,
how are you today?
great. How are you doing?
I am great.
It's been a long week, right?
Yeah, it's been a really long week, honestly.
For some reason.
I don't understand. I'm just thankful that it's done. We can enjoy the weekend. Things are opening up tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't wait to go to the restaurant again.
You,
It's
me
been
too.
a while. I don't even remember when the last time was.
Me too. Honnêtement, restaurants, going to bars. So we are having a strawberry mojito. The one that Maria is drinking, it's a virgin. But this week, I'm really excited because we have my beautiful, smart friend with us.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Rahima. I've known Naomi since high school. We go way back. And she's one of my good friends, and I'm very excited to be here. Honored, even.
Thank you. Thank you, girl. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about red flags. Do you want to start with one, Rahima?
Yes. So
I have a question first. I'm sorry. How
No
do you
worries.
guys define red flags? Because I feel like it's important, right?
red flags, I would say, is something that you can't get over, that ultimately gives you the ick. So you're like okay, can't move forward because of these red flags. And it all depends on if some people, obviously, they rather ignore the red flags. So you could know that there is a red flag, but you might just be like, oh, you know what? No, I really like this guy. Let me just not pay attention to that.
Okay,
So it depends if you take it seriously.
So it's very personal, right? It's not like a
Yes.
sort
Yeah.
of universal trait.
Subjective, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it depends. I believe it's both. I think it's there's some stuff that everybody knows.
Right,
I'm
right.
no matter who you are, no matter what age you are, this is a red flag.
No, I
Run. And then there's other things that it's you've experienced in the past, and then those are your personal red flags. I think it's both.
Okay, yeah. You're
Okay.
right.
So
I
both.
agree.
Let's go for it. Who wants to start? Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So there's there's some things that are old school that I like to, still keep with me. So let's say a guy asks you out. He asked me out, so I expect him to, take the bill. But the thing is, I can pay for myself, but it's just one thing that's going to tell me a lot about you. It's not about the money. It's just can he be a gentleman? So that's the first thing. If he doesn't like when the waiter comes after we're done eating or drinking, and then it's oh, who's taking how many bills? 2 bills or 1 bill, and then he's oh, separate. Then I know I'm not gonna see you again.
Is that a red flag for you?
Yeah, it's a pretty huge red flag since
Okay.
it's the beginning, and then it's oh, I can't look past that because right away turn off times a million.
Okay. Well, this is something that I wouldn't like. I would want the guy to pay for the first date. However, I feel like guys these days are really confused. So I wouldn't necessarily take it as a red flag because even today I was reading a blog on, it was an article on red flags actually.
Oh.
And one of the red flag was if the guy insists on paying. And I was really? Yeah, they were it's very controlling from him to want to pay. And I also talked about that with a couple of guys because I was why would you not pay during the first date? And they told me, okay, some girls actually take offense from that. So sometimes they just don't know what to do,
Okay, it's so weird because I was watching yesterday when I was doing my little nails, videos about red flags, and it was a man talking about, and his first red flag was a guy who does not pay.
You see?
This is controversial because a guy was
a man saying that.
it was a guy saying that. He was no, if we're not willing to pay, this is a red flag. We should be paying. We ask you out. And if ever even if you're we talked about Fresh and Fit, they were oh, if a girl cancels, she should pay. He was no, don't ever let the girl pay unless there's really you're a broke person. There's circumstances
Yeah.
where I can understand, but he was no, that's a red flag.
No, I feel you. Well, it's something that I wouldn't appreciate. I would feel some type of way, but I don't think I would go as far as not seeing the person again because maybe they have good intentions. Maybe they're just trying to do the right things because there are so many different conflictual informations these days. If you're trying to get it right, you may think, okay, if I insist on paying, maybe she's a feminist. I don't know. Maybe she's going to take offense from that, So I'll just let it slide and
Okay.
yeah.
But see, me, I never say anything.
Yeah.
Every single time the bill comes, I'm like,
No, I'm ready to pay.
no, I'm ready to pay.
Don't
But
get
I'm
me
just
wrong,
waiting for you
yeah.
to say, like, what are you gonna say? What's gonna be your answer? Are you gonna do
yeah.
like half or?
It's like the moment of truth.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're all waiting.
Yeah. But I like to add something. It's another way also, like I believe like any human, like regardless of the sex, like we each have like masculine energy and feminine energy. And for the guy to ask me out and for the guy to pay for the bill, he's letting me he's letting me like use my feminine energy more and use that more. And for him, he's gonna be using his masculine energy more, like the role of like the caretaker, so in that sense, and obviously masculine and feminine energy, they match. So it's just a beautiful thing, like for me to let you be that, in the masculine energy, and for me to be in the feminine energy. So in that other thing too, I liked it.
But you said something interesting. You said that when the bills come,
Yeah.
you are ready to pay.
Yeah.
So don't you feel like if he sees that you are ready to pay, he may just let you do it? Because it's like you're ready to pay, but at the same time, you want him to tell you, oh, no, I got it, right?
Well, it's the insisting thing. I don't want to look like a girl that's just expecting him to pay, and like I don't want him to get it twisted and be like, oh, well, are you using me for my money? Like,
But you do expect him to pay.
Oh, yeah,
though.
we're expecting him to pay. Like I don't get it.
but I just don't want him to like, okay, I can expect you to pay, but that doesn't mean I want you to like, I don't know, like pay for everything. Like I'm here just because you have money. No, I want you to know that I'm an independent woman, but since you asked me out, I expect you to pay. And that's gonna let me know a lot about you, and it's not necessarily about the money. Like I said, it's one of like the old school things, and also just how I explained the feminine and masculine energy. You're letting me use my feminine energy, and the man is usually, so I'm talking about heterosexuality. So the man is usually attracted to that feminine energy, and they can tell, and just like he is, I am attracted to the masculine energy too. So
Yeah, I
like it's a
feel
beautiful thing. Like it's like we're both getting getting the good things out of it.
Yeah,
So-
but that's the thing. My thing is, I just don't want to confuse the guy. Like, I'm not planning on paying. I'm not gonna like be ready to pay. I'm just gonna sit and look at you. Now, if he tells me let's go half, then I will pay. But I'm not gonna like fake
Oh,
it
half-half.
and then
Oh,
have in the
yeah.
back on my mind that okay, if he doesn't
Okay,
pay, then
yeah.
I'm not seeing him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, no, I don't even take out my wallet. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, my wallet's not out.
I'm not taking out my wallet. I have the money. I always tell people every single time, even if you invite me, if I say yes, whenever I'm gonna order, I can be ordering like the most expensive thing, the most cheapest thing. It doesn't matter. That just means I have the money. I got myself.
Yeah, no, it's like
for sure.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not gonna take out my wallet, but am I expecting you to pay? Yes, because of how I grew up.
Exactly.
Unless
That's just how
I
it
don't
is.
like you at all.
Oh no! If I
Right?
don't like you, I'm
I'm
paying for the both of
paying,
us. I'm paying for the both of us, and I'm leaving. If I don't like you, absolutely not.
And the thing is, obviously, I don't have my wallet out. I don't have my card out. It's just like I'm kind of like I have my hand on my purse or something.
No, I don't even have my hand on my purse.
No,
I'm
I'm
like,
just
I'm
not-
sitting. Yeah.
Because I feel like that can really
Well,
be
not all the time.
confusing.
Yeah, I know. No, like I'm like playing with my phone,
Yeah.
but I'm not like faking because I think you like sent me a video of like a guy who's like, oh, a woman is good if like she at least like fake that she. I'm like, what am I
Exactly.
faking for?
That is
I'm not
ridiculous.
faking.
Like, let's go back. Who invited you out? Like, if I ask you out, okay, like, expect me to pay. Like, you ask me out. Like, and the thing is, it's not always like, let's say, like, we take this seriously and we start dating.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
of
expect you to
course.
Put the bill all the time. Like,
yeah.
it's,
It's just
we're,
that first date.
we're
right?
equals. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, rather use that.